marvelous imaging you already.
Well, YouTube, this is August of Abernathy here, and this guy right here is a little tacked on bonus that I'm going to do with this bulk of Iron Man action figure reviews that I've done. This is actually a figure that I didn't pick up and was in my other setup with the other Iron Man figures. This is actually something that I picked up on a whim. Today when I was at Kmart, I found this guy just on the shelf and I decided, well, I did all the rest of them, I might as well do this guy as well and throw him in with the other batch of other Iron Man figures that I've been doing. And here we have Iron Man 2 Movie War Machine. Like all the other Iron Man figures that I've covered, this one here has schematics that, you know, three-dimensional schematics of the actual War Machine armor. It also, like the comic book version, has mounted guns and articulated shoulder pads. Sorry, little brain fart. And yeah, this is the figure right here. Very, very, very impressive. Really, Movie War Machine, a closer look at him. As you can see, he has the silver and black throughout the entire figure. Very nicely put together. He has two mounted cannons. The one on his left actually fires a missile. If you press down the little button up there, fires off. Very, very, very 1992-esque. You can see the projectile doesn't go all the way in. It normally goes all the way in with these launchers, and so the shaft is no longer visible. But I don't know, I guess that's just how it is. In terms of articulation, he has all the standard articulation of the other Iron Man figures. Like in the vein of the War Machine of the comic version, his shoulder pads do flip up. His arms do get to 360 degrees around, ball jointed wrists, as you can see, or ball jointed elbows. The wrists are jointed as well. The one on the left is a little bit more obstructed because of the open fist. He does have chest articulation, no waist articulation, ball jointed hips, swivel thighs, 2 points of articulation at the knee. And what's different about this guy from the other Iron Men that I reviewed, or other armors that I reviewed, these little flaps down here are made from a very, very soft plastic, so you can get a range of motion like that with the figure. You don't have to worry about the figure not having any type of problems swiveling or doing anything of the such, because you just have that freedom, because this isn't as hard of a plastic as the other figures had. So I think it's very, very, very cool. One little difference is that with the comic version of War Machine, the guns come already mounted on the back. You have to actually assemble these or place them on these two pegs that are up there on his shoulders. The larger cannon, you didn't really have that much problem, but if you're putting on the smaller cannon, please be careful, because it gives you a little bit more of a friction, and it could cause it to break. I've heard stories of people's War Machines breaking, upon trying to assemble the entire thing. Another thing that's kind of a problem, well, not really a problem, but kind of a pain, is that he comes with his little rack of bullets, or whatever you want to call them. And the box has it in that it's supposed to fit easily into a groove in the larger cannon. I'm sorry, even right now I'm struggling with it. Through the powers of editing, we are back, and as you can see, it was very difficult to get the rounds coming from the back of the figure to the gun. Very, very difficult, and if you just shake it, well, it stays in, but if you just do anything like turn the gun, it pops right out. Doesn't fit in really well. It comes out easily, so you see, it's kind of a problem in that way, in that it's, you know, if you really want to have it complete, like the way that it looks in the film or how it's going to look in the film, you're going to have quite a bit of problem doing so, because the rounds just don't stay in the groove like they're supposed to, and it's kind of a letdown in that sense. But also the launcher is kind of sort of a letdown. I do prefer the comic version better because it's just more realistic, even though this is supposed to be a realistic interpretation of the figure right here. I just find that, you know, this is a little not as realistic as they would hope it to be. Or they would, yeah, it's just, I don't know. I think the launcher takes away from it quite a bit. But if you can remove it, overall, it's very, very cool figure. And if you're picking up Iron Man collectibles, I seriously do, you know, recommend him. He's amazing. And you know, at $6 a pop, you know, you're not really breaking the bank, you're not really hurting, so I think it's a pretty good pickup. But yeah, that's a movie War Machine. Sagas of Abernathy. Take care, subscribe, leave comments, chat with us. We'd love to hear from you. And until next time.